Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, Season 2 is officially here for Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, and with it, we got a really big update with a lot inside of it. Earlier today, I made a video going over all of the patch notes, everything that changed, everything like that, so you could be informed with what's going on. This video, we're going to take a little bit of a deeper look specifically at the Battle Pass, look at everything that is inside there, talk about whether it's worth your time, whether it's worth your money, and whether it's just good or not. We're also going to be looking at some of the other new things within the menus and things like that, just before we dive into that, just to go over it. But Battle Pass is going to be the main thing. We're going to talk about microtransactions, everything like that, and answer the question, what is everything inside the Battle Pass? All right, so here we are. We are in Season 2. It says that there is 55 days remaining up at the top there. As you can see down in the featured menu, you have Quick Play, Season 2 Mosh Pit, Infected, and Hardcore Season 2 Mosh Pit. Some people are kind of upset that they have gotten rid of Shipment 24/7, and I can definitely see that, but hey, that is what they are doing. Then when we look at the top, they have added some new tabs. We are going to get to the Battle Pass, but the first one we have is the events. So the way that this event is going to work is that there are 7 different challenges. Upon completing all 7 of them, you unlock the crossbow, as you can see at the bottom. However, not all of these are currently unlocked, and you can currently do them. Each of them has a Modern Warfare challenge and a Warzone challenge. So by completing one of the two, you can complete the challenge. So for the very first one, you have the Rose skin. This can be completed by winning 15 matches in multiplayer, or in Warzone, finish in the top 10 5 times. Moving on to the next challenge called Honor, you get 100 objective defensive kills in multiplayer. That's kind of hard to do. Or restore honor 5 times in Resurgence. That is very easy to do. Definitely easier to do that one. You just pick up a dog tag after a teammate dies. In Warzone, the next one, which is Sincerity, is complete 5 bounty contracts. In Modern Warfare, it's get 50 operator kills using Battle Rage. That one's probably easier to do within a Modern Warfare. After this, though, these ones are not unlocked yet. So the next 2 get unlocked in 6 days, as you can see here, followed up by the next 2 in 13 days. So you won't be able to unlock the crossbow for exactly 2 weeks. Another thing that has changed is how the weapon menu works. So when you go into your weapons and look at your various skins and things like that, you're going to notice, first of all, that the actual attachments on the weapon look a little bit better. They're easier to see. When you go into Gunsmith and you go to your camos, the camo progression is a little bit different as well. As you can tell, I'm currently going for long shots, but they display them kind of horizontally, as you can see here, and then you can view your weapon mastery a little bit better as well. You can also go over to all camos, and I think this looks way better than it previously did. So a big thumbs up in my books here. We also have rank play, which they've added in. You can see your career and rewards, your rank play, the top 250, things like that. And then of course, everything else that is new within Warzone as well, including the new map. But of course, the thing that we are here for is the Battle Pass. So we are going to dive right into this one. Eventually, I'm going to have to get rid of my face to show you up in the top right-hand corner. So after you unlock that, you move into the actual sectors. You start out in B1 here, where you can take a couple of different paths. Underneath B1, we have the Warrior's Will weapon blueprint, followed up by the Job Done calling card, 1 hour of double XP, the weapon charm called Fear the Mask, and finally, All Smiles emblem. After this, B2, you have a character skin, followed up by 15 minutes of double weapon XP, 15 minutes of double XP, a free vehicle skin for the tank, and finally the Beyond All, which is a weapon blueprint. Then when we get to B4, B4 is our first new weapon, so you have to at least go through 2 sectors to get to B4. This one is the KV Broadside, which is a semi-automatic shotgun. It is free. You do not have to buy the Battle Pass for it, but you do have to level up your Battle Pass for it. After this, we have the Will Dragon weapon sticker. You have 30 minutes of double weapon XP, a large decal, and finally the Heaven weapon charm. A lot of this is filler, things like weapon stickers and large decals, not really my cup of tea. Underneath B5, we have a new weapon blueprint, which I think looks really good. I like what they have done with this one. Followed up by an emblem, 15 minutes of double XP. And you have the ranking officer gun screen and 100 Cod Points. We'll talk about the Cod Points at the very end. Next up, we have a skin for, I believe, Cleo here. You also have the Combat Stance, which is a vehicle skin, 30 minutes of double XP, and then the loading screen, which you can see here. I do really like the look of the loading screens. I still feel weird paying for loading screens. And finally, the calling card that we have here. Again, a pretty cool looking calling card. B12, we have 100 COD points. Loading screen, again, looks pretty cool. Large decal, free 100 COD points, so you don't have to buy the Battle Pass for that one. And then the Unbroken Action, which is a pretty cool looking weapon blueprint. It's also considered a pro blueprint, which I just believe means that it's a good class setup, but I'm not 100% sure of that. Underneath B16, we have a character skin for Nova. We also have another loading screen, 1 hour of double XP for Vehicle, Roving Inferno, and finally the Dread Bringer, which is a weapon blueprint. So far, weapon blueprints look good, character skins, not so much. After this, we have the Kodachis. So these are your dual Kodachis. They have a wider swing than your normal melee weapon. However, the downside to it is that you move slower with it. Feeling the Heat, which is an emblem. We have a calling card as well, 100 COD points, and finally the Blistering Iron, which is a pro blueprint. And again, this means it's pro tuned, your attachments are tuned, the class setup is a little bit better. That's basically on it. Our next skin is the Vengeful Dragon. This one is for Hutch. And then after this, it comes alongside a large decal, 15 minutes of double XP, the Red Demon tank skin, and finally the Serene Resolve, which is a shotgun blueprint. Underneath B6, we have the Drawn Blade, which is for the SAB 50, followed up by a weapon sticker, charm, large decal, and finally 15 minutes of double XP. Aside from the weapon blueprint here, a lot of filler. Underneath that, we have B3. B3, we have the Expedition skin for Koenig. I'm probably saying his name wrong. 30 minutes of double XP, the Battle Rhythm, which is for the MX9, 100 free COD points, and finally Akuma, which is a large decal. The next one we have is B7. In B7, we have Universal Tourist alongside the Haste Shotgun Lockwood 300 blueprint. Pretty basic on this one. The Job Done emblem, free war tracks from the 90s, which is cool, and all smiles. Can't play that because of copyright. B11 is our next weapon. This one is probably the one that most people are going to want to use. It's the ISO Hemlock. It's an assault rifle. It's supposed to be pretty good, but we'll have to wait and see till I unlock it. After this, we have a weapon sticker, 45 minutes of double weapon XP, Decoy large decal, and finally the No More Thirst, which is a weapon charm. I'm going to remove my face here as we move into the top corner. Next one we have here is B15. So underneath B15, you have the Connor Return Fire skin, the Aqua Samurai, which is a calling card, 1 hour of double weapon XP, 100 COD points for free, and 100 COD points that are not free. B14, underneath B14, we have the 10 million. I really like this weapon blueprint, one of my favorites. It's for the KV broadside, so for the new weapon. After this, you have the loading screen called Waiting, weapon sticker called Sovereign Samurai, this free vehicle skin, which is called the In the Deep, and finally, you have the Dead Samurai, which is the weapon charm. Underneath this, we have our Rose skin. This one is called the Sheath Blade. This is one of the ones that they advertised for the season. It also comes alongside a finishing move, which we don't get many of it within this Battle Pass. 45 minutes of double XP, Showdown at Sundown, which is a vehicle skin, and finally, the Intent and Impact, which is another one of my favorite skins here. I think you're going to see a lot of people using this. Going over back to the other side, we have B19, which comes with the Answer blueprint. Again, going with this kind of red and white tiger skin. Really like it. 100 COD points. Teeth and Horns, which is a weapon sticker, your free High Winds, which is a vehicle skin, and Obsidian Dragon, which is another weapon charm. Lots of weapon charms if you haven't figured it out already. B17, you have the Rising Haze, which is a vehicle skin, followed up by the calling card, Melting Fear, which is an emblem, and the War Tracks, which is rock and roll. Again, can't play it, copyright stuff. And then also you get the SO14, which is the Might and Virtue, which is the weapon blueprint that you're seeing here. This one's kind of basic if you ask me. B20, we have the Vanquisher for Fender. This is a pretty cool looking skin. It kind of looks a little bit more bulky than other skins, as you can see. Also comes with the Bitten calling card, the Blade emblem, 100 COD points, and the Nullify, which is another pretty basic Chimera weapon skin. The second last one that we have here is simply COD points, more COD points, 45 minutes of XP, the Fluid Maneuvers, which is, as you can see here, for the Signal 50, and finally the Lone Seeker, which is a vehicle skin. Now, upon completing all of this, you get your final things. Final things are pretty weak this season. You get the Ronin skin, which I do like the look of. You also get the Unchained Fury, which is for the ISO Hemlock. It's a gold looking skin for the Hemlock. But then, after that, nothing too special, just 300 COD points, and that is pretty much it. So just a reminder, as far as COD points and the Battle Pass, the COD points for the Battle Pass are 1,000. Upon completing the Battle Pass, if you bought it, you will then get 1,400 COD points, essentially giving you your next Battle Pass plus 400 COD points for free. However, you can also spend more money and get 20 tier skips with it. This will allow you to get the new weapons faster, and essentially is the reason why a lot of people spend the extra money. I always recommend just spending the 1,000 COD points if you are planning on getting it, but as you're going to see in the rest of the video, maybe this isn't the season that you're going to buy it, depending on what you saw inside of it. The one other thing that I will say before we get to the end of the video is I have uploaded some Season 2 content on my second channel, which will be linked down in the description, and there's going to be live streams every week starting at 9:15 a.m. every single day. If you want to check out some Season 2 content, my Twitch is linked down in the description as well. So normally I go and I dive into the store as well, but I don't think we need to talk about the store this time. As far as the Battle Pass goes, I like a lot of the weapon blueprints. The character skins are kind of meh, nothing too fancy, nothing that I love too much. And all in all, I like the new weapons, which you can get for free anyway. So all in all, I'm not overly sold on the Battle Pass. I could see this being a Battle Pass where people are more along the lines of, I'm going to do this one for free, I just want the weapons. You do get the new character of Ronin, which I do like, but all in all, there isn't too much that catches my attention. A lot of weapon charms, a lot of stickers, a lot of things that I simply don't care about. The big things are the character skins, and of course, on top of that, the weapon blueprints. Character skins I don't like, weapon blueprints I do. So I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. You can let me know what you think of the Battle Pass down in the comments. That is everything that's inside it. Showed off the new menus, everything like that. So if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe to stay up to date on all my videos. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next video, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.